the Shenzhen metro. So I'm in Shenzhen for now, but not for long. As you can see on that screen, this train is going to Luohu, because this is where you can find which is the way to Hong Kong. Got a bit of a twisty queue to get through immigration here. I'm guessing they're not going to want me to film for very long though, so I'll probably have to bid you adieu for a bit here. And right here, this indoor structure is actually a bridge across the Shenzhen River that separates Shenzhen on this side from Hong Kong on this. Let's go to Hong Kong. Looks like I'm gonna have to go to the left as a visitor rather than to the right as a Hong Kong resident. Hong Kong immigration was really fast. They had a separate queue for passport holders as opposed to Chinese document holders, and there was like nobody in it. Not gonna complain about that. Still have to go through customs though. To train. That is the MTR train, a local train, not a high-speed train. Before I get on it, I'm probably gonna have to find a way to get some Hong Kong dollars. Right now I only have 50, which isn't gonna get me all the way down to Kowloon where we're staying. Luohu Station. I ended up going to an exchange bureau which had exorbitant rates, even as bad as the rates are now in general. So I exchanged as little money as I could manage, and I have now got tickets that should just get me where I need to go, where I should be able to get better exchange rates. I'm about now to be able to go in the fare gates and go get on the train toward Admiralty. Next train to Admiralty in 9 minutes. This is the way. This is the East Rail Line of the MTR, the local subway or metro system for Hong Kong. And yes, it serves the Hong Kong to mainland China border. It's perhaps a bit unusual for me to be able to take a metro, go across a border that requires my passport, and then get on another metro system. But you can do that between Shenzhen and Hong Kong. And we're gonna do that now. We're about to get on the East Rail Line. I used to actually do this all the time, this part. Though since I lived in Guangzhou, not Shenzhen, I was usually taking the high-speed train from Guangzhou to Shenzhen Station, which is also right by Luohu Control Point. That was back before the high-speed rail to Hong Kong West Kowloon was open, which I intend for us to use another time when we leave Hong Kong. For today, we needed to go this way. Looks like we're down now to 8 minutes until the train to Admiralty. Oh, 7 now, rather, as the sign says. Here's the train. It's pulling into Luohu. Passengers, I think, will get off on the other side and then we can get on. These are decently new trains, though this line is actually really old. It was built like originally back in 1910. That's part of the reason they don't have like platform screen doors and things like most lines do here. Yeah, the passengers on the train are getting off now. We'll get on in just a bit. And this train will take us down into Kowloon. Oh, and there's Shenzhen over there. You can see the KK100 and what is that one called again? Oh yeah, the Shenhing building over there. We'll be getting on in just a bit. This line is almost completely above ground, so we might actually be able to see some stuff as we pass through the new territories to get to Kowloon. Leaving Luohu on a hugely packed East Rail Line train. Out we go. There's all that razor wire because we are in the closed area where you can't just go because they are trying to make sure they try to prevent unlawful immigration from mainland China. That's why it's also kind of green here and not very developed. Off to Shengshui, the next station. Pulling out of Shengshui station now. We're now a lot more... We're now definitely in a more developed area of Hong Kong. We're around Fanling now, which is one of the northernmost settlements of Hong Kong. You can see the road passing by. Oh, nice weather. I thought we might have clouds the whole time we're here, but it looks like it's going to be nice for a bit anyway. It was actually raining when we went across the border earlier. A lot of trees here, but yeah, you can kind of see the settlements over there. This is the new territories. A lot of big settlements here, like this one, Fanling. And then a lot of open area between them. Well, maybe we can see those openings later. Now out of Fanling and into, again, a much less built up area between here and the Tai Po settlement, Tai Po New Town area coming up. Although they're constructing some roads or something here. This is typical of the new territories. Lots of big hills and little settlements, and then in a few spots, big buildings. Especially, I think we'll see it even more when we get to Shatin later, which is really big. It's close enough to Kowloon that it's considered pretty much urban Hong Kong and not suburban. These areas here can almost be considered like suburbs, though still within the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, so it's not like you're stuck crossing the border or anything. Better views here, I'd say, than before. Little look at Tai Po New Town. Fairly built up, as you can see, but it's kind of an island here. Go much in either direction and you'll be in grasslands again. Hilly grasslands, maybe, more like. Then the next town south of here is Shatin, which is really big. Coming into Tai Po Market Station. The stations here, again, since this is a nice old line, tend to be ground level, not underground like in other parts of the MTR. Starting to pull out of the Tai Po area now. But now we're kind of slowly going by Tolo Harbor. I know the view's a little obscured by all the trees, but that's that out there, Tolo Harbor. Not in any of the big settlements now, but Shatin is coming soon. You might get a slightly better view from the road over there, but we're not going to use the road. Oh, it looks like we're starting to get into Shatin now. Got some stuff across the water there too. I think that's the stuff that's closer to the Tuen Ma line instead of the East Rail line that we're on. I think we went a little over to the left there, which would be kind of toward the east. We'd get to Ma'on Shan, but we're not going to do that. Shatin, with its fairly big built-up buildings here. There's a school there. Pulling into the station here, Shatin Station. Approaching Tai Wai Station, which is the last one in the new territories. Very quick, we'll enter Kowloon, where we're staying. Tai Wai Station. Getting close to getting out of the new territories. In just a bit, we'll be going into a tunnel that leads to Kowloon. You can kind of see the mountains we're going to have to go through in just a bit, or the hills, whatever you want to call those. Up, going past another one, another train. Pretty big housing estates here. The new territories used to not have very many people in it, but starting after, gosh, the 50s, 60s, somewhere in there, they started building more and more. Oh, we're in the tunnel going to Kowloon. The reason they started building more housing in the new territories and expanding those towns there is because Kowloon and Hong Kong, the main urban areas of Hong Kong, were just getting too crowded. So they started building in areas they had space. Welcome to Kowloon, everyone. Not much to see yet, but we'll see more soon. Kowloon Tong. Heading through Kowloon now. Just a couple more stops and we'll be in Hong Hum, where we'll change trains to get to Tsim Sha Tsui. Very much central in Kowloon now, through Mong Kok and Yau Ma Tei. Here we are, getting off at Hong Hum. Need to go to the Tien Ma line. Going up to reach the Tien Ma line. Changed trains in Hong Kong. Got off here in Tsim Sha Tsui around Middle Road. Lots of stuff under construction here. It's this way where we need to go. And I checked in, so now I'm going to ride the Star Ferry. Always fun. About to get on and cross the harbor. Crossing the harbor, that's Wan Chai over there. There's a Lao Chuan. Pulling into the pier. And here we are on the other side, on Hong Kong Island. There's the tallest building in Hong Kong over on Kowloon, the ICC. And over on this side, the skyscrapers of Hong Kong Island, including 2 IFC, the biggest on Hong Kong Island, and the second biggest in Hong Kong as a whole. And some more big ones over here, like the Bank of China Tower with those 2 spires. And also the Hong Kong Observation Wheel, which I always think of as the Hong Kong Eye. Over there is Central Plaza, garrison of the Chinese People's Liberation Army, Bank of China Tower, and a bunch of other buildings, including the HSBC and Standard Chartered buildings, but all obscured by cranes and other construction equipment. And riding a tram down Hong Kong Island. Perfect front row seat this time. You know, I have no idea how long this video is this time. I wonder, am I gonna have made a really long one this time? Oh, sorry about the bumps. We're about to go past the Bank of China building and the Standard Chartered Bank building. I got no idea how long this video is, but hey, it's fun making it. I've decided I'm not gonna worry. Normally I have these videos planned out, what I'm gonna do. But this whole trip to Hong Kong got ad-libbed, so my video's ad-libbed too. Going past Statue Square and the Supreme Court building. This is a relatively new skyscraper here. I don't think it's even finished yet, is it? Yeah, it looks like they still got a crane up on the top. And we got the Bank of China Tower over here. So hard to get good angles, but better than I got last time when I was stuck filming out the side windows. Admiralty. It doesn't have anything to do with the Admiralty. It literally just means either a golden clock or a golden bell. Oh, yeah. One of the reasons the trams are not the fastest way through Hong Kong is they get stopped at red lights. But they're one of the most fun ways to get through Hong Kong. Passing another tram. Ding ding. As we keep going through Admiralty. Heading through Wan Chai, a bit more gritty than Admiralty or Central, but still got some pretty nice buildings here too. Definitely more residential, even though there is plenty of business here too. Continuing through Wan Chai. And pulling into Causeway Bay. Famous for shopping, including the big Sogo department store up there. So we're stopping here. We'll start up again. Continuing along into Causeway Bay, passing the big Sogo department store. It looks like there's no lack of people shopping here today. Let's not get off and shop. How about that? That sounds like a really terrible idea right now. Way too many people here. Okay, let's just keep moving on through Causeway Bay. Patterson Street. Kind of a cool little circular footbridge there. Not everyone agrees with me, though. It appears a lot of people are getting off here to go shopping. In any case, I think it's time for this video to end now. Hope you enjoyed this trip down to Hong Kong and getting a little fun and traveling across Hong Kong Island with me. If you did and you want to see more before I leave Hong Kong, this would be a great time to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. See you all next time. Bye.